the Gympie Muster every year, particularly last year, we had a great time there catching up with the Weeping Willows, and every time that Laura and Andy get on stage, the place just went berserk. They loved it. Not only that, she's a sensational compere and a beautiful voice, and we get to chat to her tonight, and Laura joins us now. Laura, you must get a real buzz out of doing that blues bar at the Gympie Muster.
First up, thanks for that beautiful introduction. Oh my goodness, say some nice things again. That was lovely. But yes, I do that. Look, that Gympie Muster last year was so much fun, and that Blues and Roots stage had some of the most amazing acts. I felt so lucky to be able to see them all play. You know, Shane Nicholson, Harry Hookey, some international acts as well. And to meet you guys as well. That was pretty exciting.
It's one of those things that it's so eclectic, the sound that comes out, and you guys seem right at home with that.
Yeah, well, I think that's what they were trying to do with the Blues and Roots stage, is because, I think, 57 types of country music, and it's great that they can all come together at the Gympie Muster.
Well, couldn't have said that any better, because the umbrella is just so huge now. Some people still think we're still country and western. It's like, you really need to possibly go to Gympie or to Tamworth and have a look around and see the variety underneath that umbrella.
That's exactly right, that there is something for everyone. And what has been so lovely is because, we are, the more folky end of country, but people have been so open-minded about our sound, and they've come along, they've had a listen, and they've come and said, hey, I've never heard of you, but, I'll come to the next show. So we've been really lucky. We've had such lovely support from the country music fans who are always such community-minded, beautiful people. So it's been great.
The new song that we're going to be playing tonight is Pale Rider. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the background of it?
Yeah, sure. So Andrew's the main songwriter for the Weeping Willows, and he loves reading up on myths and legends and biblical references and all that sort of thing. So this one's actually sort of based on the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and mainly the Pale Rider of death. So basically the song is just about, it's a bit morbid actually. It's about the Pale Rider coming for the main character in the song, and him not really being able to do anything about it. But I guess that unfortunately is life. But it's an up-tempo song if nothing else.
You folky people are very you're very morbid at times, aren't you? Very depressing. I thought the blues was depressive.
No, I guess, look, a lot of what we do sort of comes from that more sort of gospel sound, and also the more sort of Appalachian mountain music style. And that was all about, coming to terms with life and death and where we stand in the universe and all that sort of thing. So we bring a bit of that into our music. But if you come and see us play, you'll see we don't take ourselves too seriously.
But something I do want to ask you, though, is what is it for you personally? Is it the music, or is it the story behind the song that you're singing?
Oh, gosh, that's such a good question. I read something recently that depending on how you're feeling at the time, whether you're in a happy mood, whether you're in a sad mood, or whether you're going through something, that will dictate what bring out of the song, whether I can't remember which way around it was. You will either listen to the music or you will listen to the words depending on your general frame of mind. For me, I came to this world a little bit later than Andrew. I started off in music theatre, and I was really definitely taken in by Andrew's his playing and just how technical and how clever he is with the guitar. So I was sort of drawn to that, and then from there I went and started singing with Lachlan Bryan and the Wilds, and Lachlan is one of the best lyricists in Australia, in my opinion. So I had two things draw me into country music. So that's kind of how I feel about it.
Well, they are called the Weeping Willows. We heard some big raps from Alan Caswell. He's been telling us for some time that they're the next big thing. So
Alan.
you'll be able to look them up on all the social media. Just follow them there, the Weeping Willows. Now, plenty of shows off at Hats Off to Tamworth this year too.
That's right. Yes, we're coming up. We're very excited about that. So we're from Melbourne, but we are making the big drive up. We're going to play in Armidale on sort of just the night before we come into Tamworth. And so we're playing at the City Cider on the Saturday night with a bunch of fantastic acts. I think Innocent Eve, Jen Myers, Bride Butcher, of course, who we're doing a tour with at the moment. And then on the Sunday, we're doing a Tamworth Songwriting Association show in the morning, which is at the Long Yard. And then in the afternoon, it's the beautiful Alison Form's big birthday bash bonanza at the Albert, which is, I think, from 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And again, a smorgasbord of fantastic acts on that afternoon.
And of course, if you're listening right now and you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to Tamworth, I'm going to miss all that, we're going to miss out. Well, you're not going to miss out, because these guys, the Weeping Willows, are going to be at the Broadbeach Country Music Festival as well. So just down the road, well, it's only an hour drive from here, from the Sunshine Coast to the Gold Coast. So it's not that far away, guys. So there's no excuses. If you're a bit jealous you're going to miss out in Tamworth, you can catch them at Broadbeach as well.
This is the Weeping Willows and Pale Ride.
Free me from the searching as an earthling.